This is why you should always straddle on the button. And trust me, this hand does not play out the way you think. I'm Mike Reardon, part-time poker pro, and let's talk about this hand from a 1-2 home game. Both blinds call my straddle, and seat 4 raises to $25. Seat 4 has been playing lag profitably all night. When I say lag, that means loose aggressive. Lags tend to open raise more hands pre-flop with a wider range of hands. They'll usually c-bet on each street and hope that everyone else folds and they take down that pot. It's debatable if this is a winning or a losing strategy overall. It just depends on how skilled that player is. And the guy in seat 4, I'm gonna call him L, well, he's a very smart and experienced player. He's been stealing pots for hours, and anytime I challenged him, he would crush me. No big deal. It's just poker. It didn't even bother me, even though it felt like he was bullying me all night. Some players will sit there and hold a grudge and just daydream all night about having revenge fantasies on someone that's just playing better than you, and those players are really bad. Seat 6 calls the bet, and now it's on me. This could get tricky. There are a lot of ways to play this, so I take a minute to think it over. I'm gonna share with you what's going on in my head so you understand my thought process. And let me know in the comments if you agree with my action or how you would have played this differently. L's preflop raise is supposed to represent strength, but he does it all the time, so I think it's the opposite. I think he's got a non-premium hand, but this will make him the aggressor and he will control the pot like he has been all night, and if he throws out a c-bet on the flop or the turn, he usually takes the pot down. Seat 6 immediately called his raise. What would happen if I 3-bet to 125? Well, there's a small chance I take the pot down right now, everybody folds, and I win 60 bucks. Since I think L's hand is non-premium, I'm guessing he's gonna fold, but I don't want to win 60 bucks, I want to win his entire stack. But maybe everybody doesn't fold. If I raise to 125, it's gonna expose the strength of my hand, and L could be my only caller. Since he's a solid player, it'll be difficult to win much money off of him. But if he outflops me, I risk losing a ton of money and suffering the utter humiliation of getting my aces cracked. No, I don't think raising right here is the best idea. I know it's a little bit riskier, but it's the way I like to play. If I just flat call, it hides the strength of my hand. A multi-way pot can be both good and bad for aces, but since I'm last to act, it'll give me valuable information before it's my turn. I called his $25 bet. Both blinds also called. We're 5 ways to a flop with 125 in the middle. The flop comes 10 of clubs, jack of clubs, 5 of hearts. It's a pretty good flop for me, but with 4 other players, I'll still have to be careful. The blinds both check, and L bets 50, which is exactly what I thought he would do if he had a bad hand. The cutoff auto folds, and now the action's on me. Again, I took a moment to think this through. Your bet represents a strong hand, but I don't believe you, L. I think you missed completely. If you had a good draw, you would have bet more than half the pot. If you flopped 2 pair or a set, you would have checked and let me bet first. No, I'm not buying it. Your bet doesn't represent a strong hand, or even the potential to make a strong hand. That bet is an offering to the gods of poker that will all fold because we missed the flop. You're a smart player, so you've figured out that I'm not going to fold. Now you hope that I'll raise, so you have an excuse to fold. But I can't do that. No, I am not generous like the gods of poker. I'll just call your pathetic little bet and give you a chance to bluff on the turn. I call 50. Okay, alright, yeah. I got pretty carried away with that Death Note homage. Let's get back to the hand. We've got a 3-way pot with 275 in the middle, and the 5 of spades hits the turn. This is good for me, because now I have 2 paired, just in case one of these guys is holding on to something like Jack 10 and got lucky on the flop. And the 5 also doesn't help with any draws. The big blind checks. L thinks for a minute before slowly and nervously checking. Well. Is your hand so bad that you're on autofold already? What's the matter? You didn't feel like double barreling? Oh, if only you had bet 200. I wanted to tank for a full minute, acting weak, like I might fold to my draw before pretending that I hated that I had to call. I guess you want to play it safe though, huh? Where'd all that aggression go? Well, the action's on me now, L. Maybe if I bet small enough, I can get a few more chips off of you. Half of your chips came from me anyway. You were just keeping them warm for me after all. Face it, you can't win, L, but you probably won't be able to stop yourself from calling a small bet. I'll grab $75 in chips and bet it. Fold? Seriously? Damn it. Oh man, I wanted to fuck up L, not the small blind. I don't even know small blind's name. He's a nice guy. Like, he hasn't even won a hand in 3 hours. I actually kind of forgot he was there. Okay, let's see the river. We're heads up with 425 in the pot. The river is nothing. Small blind checks. I put them all in for 90. Snap calls. He had a pair of jacks. Yeah, my ace is 1. Got a profit of $365 on that hand. Hooray. I'm glad I won the hand, but dang it. What an abrupt ending. Look, I really wanted an epic battle of wits and mind games with a cinematic conclusion, and now I'm all wound up for nothing. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Death Note poker videos. I'm Mike Reardon, part-time poker pro.